Eala, Carlos Yulo named PSA Athletes of the Year. Manila, Philippines. Gymnastics star Carlos Yulo and tennis standout Eala will be honored as the Philippine Sports Writers Association, PSA's Male and Female Athletes of the Year at the PSA Annual Awards Night next month. The two head the list of awardees for their achievements on the international stage in 2025 and will be recognized during the annual sports gala organized by the country's oldest media organization in partnership with San Miguel Corp. Originally scheduled for February 2nd, the awards night has been moved to February 16th due to unavoidable circumstances. The venue remains the Diamond Hotel Manila. The dual recognition marks the first time in 22 years that the PSA has named co-athletes of the year, since boxer Manny Pacquiao and golfer Jennifer Rosales shared the honor in 2004. Yulo, 25, is receiving the Athlete of the Year award for the second straight year, having also earned the citation in 2024. Eala, 20, is being named Athlete of the Year for the first time. Their exemplary performances on the international stage, and more importantly, the way they have inspired countless young athletes to chase their own path for greatness, are enough reasons to crown both Alex and Carlos as the year's top performers in sports, said PSA President Francis Ochoa, sports editor of the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Yulo followed up his historic double gold medal performance at the Paris Olympics by continuing his dominance in continental and world competition. He won his fourth straight gold medal in the floor exercise at the Asian Artistic Gymnastics Championships in South Korea, where he also captured bronze medals in the parallel bars, vault, and individual all-around events. Later in the year, the Manila-born gymnast returned to the FIG Artistic Gymnastics World Championships in Indonesia, winning gold in the vault and adding a bronze medal in the floor exercise during the 53rd edition of the meet. Eala, a product of the Rafa Nadal Academy in Manacor, Spain, established several milestones in Philippine tennis during a breakthrough season that saw her crack the top 50 of the world rankings. Her rise was highlighted by a standout run at the Miami Open, where she entered the WTA 1000 event as a wild card ranked number 140. Eala defeated former French Open champion Yelena Ostapenko in the second round, reigning Australian Open champion and world number 5 Madison Keys in the third round, and five-time Grand Slam champion and world number 2 Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinals. Her run ended in the semifinals with a loss to American Jessica Pegula, but the performance announced her arrival as one of the sport's emerging players. Eala went on to become the first Filipino in the Open era to compete in the Wimbledon singles main draw, won her first WTA singles title at the Guadalajara 125 Open in Mexico, and achieved another milestone by becoming the first Filipino in the Open era to win a singles match at the U.S. Open after defeating 14th seed Clara Tauson. She capped her season by winning the women's singles gold medal at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games in Bangkok, Thailand, ending a 26-year gold medal drought for Philippine tennis. In the vibrant tapestry of Philippine sports, 2025 will forever be remembered as a year when two extraordinary talents, Eala and Carlos Yulo, captured not just medals, but hearts, earning the prestigious recognition as the Philippine Sports Writers Association, PSA, Athletes of the Year. Their journeys are not just stories of victory but of resilience, determination, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. The rise of a tennis prodigy, Eala. Alexandra Eala, at just 18 years old, has become a household name in Philippine sports. Known for her poise on the court and a seemingly unshakable composure during high-pressure matches, Alex has carried the flag of Philippine tennis into international arenas with remarkable success. Her journey, however, was far from smooth. From a young age, Alex showed an uncommon talent for tennis, a sport that demands both physical endurance and strategic intelligence. She trained relentlessly, balancing the rigors of school with daily hours of practice. Her early years were marked by victories in junior tournaments in Southeast Asia, yet the road to international acclaim was fraught with challenges. Competing against players who often had access to better facilities and resources, Alex relied on grit, perseverance, and an unyielding belief in her abilities. 2025 was a landmark year for Alex. She made history once again by excelling in the WTA and ITF circuits, breaking into higher-tier tournaments, and earning critical ranking points that signaled the arrival of a Filipino tennis star on the global stage. Beyond statistics, her matches were spectacles of artistry and strategy. A left-handed baseline player with a deadly forehand and an uncanny ability to read her opponent's game. Alex's recognition as PSA Athlete of the Year is not just for her victories but for her role as an inspiration to young athletes across the Philippines. In a country where basketball and boxing often dominate headlines, she has proven that tennis, too, can shine with dedication and heart. The gymnastics phenom, Carlos Yulo. While Eala is redefining tennis in the Philippines, Carlos Yulo has been elevating gymnastics to unprecedented heights. Known for his incredible skill and seemingly gravity-defying routines, Carlos has consistently pushed the boundaries of what is possible in his sport. Carlos's story is one of overcoming adversity. Growing up in Manila, he began gymnastics at a young age, drawn by the discipline and artistry the sport demands. Early on, he showed extraordinary talent, but like any elite athlete, his journey was punctuated by injuries, setbacks, and intense competition. Each challenge, however, seemed to fuel his determination rather than diminish it. By 2025, Carlos had cemented his status as one of the world's premier gymnasts. His performances in international competitions, including the World Championships and the FIG World Cup Series, displayed not only technical mastery but also creative flair, a combination that makes a gymnast truly unforgettable. The precision of his flips, the fluidity of his transitions, and the daring complexity of his routines earned him not just medals, but the admiration of fans and judges alike. Carlos Yulo's recognition as PSA Athlete of the Year reflects more than his accolades. It celebrates his role in inspiring a generation of Filipino gymnasts. In a nation where sports like boxing have long dominated, Carlos has shown that gymnastics, too, can be a field of excellence, creativity, and national pride. The significance of the PSA recognition. The Philippine Sports Writers Association, the oldest media organization dedicated to sports in the Philippines, has a long history of honoring athletes who have made significant impacts both locally and internationally. Being named PSA Athlete of the Year is a distinction that recognizes not just victories, but character, dedication, and influence. For Alex and Carlos, this honor symbolizes the recognition of years of hard work and sacrifice. It is a testament to their commitment to excellence, their ability to overcome obstacles, and their role as trailblazers in sports that are not always in the national spotlight. Beyond the medals, inspiration, and influence,